AFSOC 360, Africa's premier live soccer streaming platform.
Chelsea booked their place in the FA Cup final with a narrow 1-0 victory over Leeds United at Wembley Stadium, as both sides reflected on a high-stakes semi-final clash. A first-half header from Enzo Fernandez proved the difference, sending Chelsea through to face Manchester City in the May 16th final. The FA Cup now offers Chelsea a chance to salvage their campaign and end a long wait for silverware. The defeat ends Leeds' hopes of a first FA Cup final appearance since 1973, and they now turn their full attention to Premier League survival, sitting 6 points clear of the relegation zone with 4 games remaining. While Chelsea march onto Wembley with renewed belief, Leeds are left to regroup, knowing their top-flight status remains the priority in the final weeks of the season.
Yeah, it was important to get the win. I'm not sure if it in relation to having an FA Cup final or a carrot. I think it was important to break the momentum and the form that we was in. And I thought we were confident that we would do that today. And I think that completely changes the feel within the group. I think that was probably more important and gives us confidence going into the next 5 games. We've got a minimum of 5 games left, potentially 6 if we win against Leeds. It's tough in this moment when you've been on a losing run, but one moment, one result, one performance can change that. And that's what we've been going after in terms of shifting the momentum in the group. And I did reinforce that at the end. But it goes without saying, we're at Chelsea Football Club. We need to try and win every game. So that is our target from now to the end of the season. We want to win every game for the fans and every competition. And it's unfortunately not worked out like that this year. But we want to win every single game from now to the end of the season, as you do it in any season. But it's not extra motivation. We want to do it for ourselves. We want to do it for the fans and the club. Everyone, massive competition, the FA Cup, historic, and we want to win the final and win every Premier League game remaining.
We come away disappointed because obviously, we gave our supporters, our second to non-fan base, so much to dream about, and of course, we would have loved to let them dream a bit longer. And after a lost and tight game, you're always a bit disappointed. Don't want to miss to say congratulations to Chelsea first, that they're through to the final. I think overall it was a very tight game. Could have gone into both directions. I just saw the statistic in terms of expected goals, shots on target, big chances missed. We were the better side. But it's also fair to say that I think we were not at our free-flowing best in the first half. I think a bit unnecessary. We had losses of the ball in possession, were sometimes even a bit clumsy in the build-up, and you could tell that the players were today perhaps even a bit nervous. So much was made out of this game, and it's also not that these players are used to play in front of 90,000 on Champions League level once a week. So it was a big and huge game, of course, and perhaps they were a bit too nervous in order to be at their very best level. It was not the case that we were played out of the park. It was the other way around.
For the stories behind the game, stay locked to AFSOC 360. AFSOC 360, Africa's premier live soccer streaming platform.